The heaviest thing I ever carried in my life wasn't a sack of rice, or a construction beam, or the weight of my own failures. The heaviest thing I ever carried was a grudge against my own father. My father was a complicated man. He was born in a harder time, and it made him hard. He didn't speak the language of affection. He spoke the language of duty, of discipline, of expectations that felt like iron bars around me. I spent my 20s trying to please him. I spent my 30s trying to ignore him, and I spent my 40s actively resenting him. I nursed that anger. I fed it. It became a shield. If I was angry at him, it meant I didn't have to understand him. It meant I didn't have to see his own brokenness. We had a fight in 1988 over something stupid, politics or money, I don't even remember now. But I remember the last thing I said to him. I said, "I don't need you." And for 10 years we spoke only through cold formalities at Christmas. I felt righteous. I felt strong in my silence. I thought I was teaching him a lesson. Then the call came. A heart attack. Fast. I stood over his casket 3 days later, and that shield of anger I had built, it didn't protect me. It evaporated, and all that was left underneath was a terrible, freezing regret. I realized then that my anger had nowhere to go. The target was gone. I was just an old boy standing in a suit, angry at a ghost. I forgave him that day, standing in the rain at the cemetery. I said the words to a wet headstone. But let me tell you, a headstone does not hug you back. A headstone does not say, "I'm sorry too, son." Listen to an old man who learned the hard way. It is easy to see our parents as giants when we are small, and as villains when we are grown. But when you reach my age, you realize the terrifying truth. They were just people. Flawed, scared, traumatized people who were often just winging it. Most of them were carrying burdens they inherited from their own parents that you know nothing about. They did the best with the broken tools they were given. If you are holding a stone against your mother or your father right now, I am begging you, put it down. Forgiveness is not saying what they did was okay. Forgiveness does not mean you have to be best friends if they are toxic. Forgiveness means you are tired of drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. It means you are ready to let go of the anchor so you can finally sail your own boat. Make the call, write the letter, show up at the door, even if it's just to say, "I am trying to understand." Because one day the phone will ring for the last time. And trust me, you do not want to have this conversation with a stone.